Okay. All right. Very good. Hello, everyone. This is David Pezzat, and I am here at the Best Advice Wedding Talk. And today we have an amazing wedding professional. She's also going to be sharing her ideas, her thoughts about invitations. She's also going to be giving us a couple of tips, some advice also. I'm really excited because this is our very first video podcast. And I'm going to be putting on some more vendors or more wedding professionals. They're going to be coming out here, also introducing themselves, giving great advice for all the brides. Guys, if you are getting married soon, you want to know about what's going on in the wedding industry. You guys want to know a little bit because you are doing all these planning. This planning for your wedding, and I know they could be overwhelming. So I'm bringing these professionals to you here in this podcast, and also make sure that you follow us here on Facebook because this is where we're putting the videos. Today, I want to introduce to you guys Clara from Social Situations. Clara, do you want to say hello?
Hi guys, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Awesome. Very good. Well, I do have some questions for you, Clara. And I think these questions will help our brides know a little bit more about the invitations that you offer. I see that you have, a background with tons of books.
And that's a little bit of them. There's a lot more that you don't see.
Very, very good. So I'm going to go down the list and ask you these questions. That I have here. And there is a question and answer tab here that if you guys are listening or even on Facebook, you can put it on our feed and Clara or I will get back to you with the answer. So if you guys have any questions as we're doing this podcast, please be free to ask us any questions. So Clara, I want to get started here. And the first question is, tell me about your business. Tell me about what is it that you do? Tell me a little bit. Just tell me about your business.
You got it. Thanks, David. So Social Situations is a stationery boutique, and we help our bride and grooms who walk in through our doors with all of their stationery needs. Early on, things like their save the date. When they first get engaged, they set their wedding date, they pick their venue. They want to tell all their family and friends about it. Down the road, they've got different showers. You've got couple showers, bridal showers, luncheons. We have the paper goods for that. When it comes to actually inviting the guests to the wedding, we have your invitation ensemble with your reception card, your RSVP card, maybe a directions card. And all of the fun accessories that go along with that, David, things like personalized menu cards, wedding programs, personalized cups, napkins, all of those little things that add to the details of their special day.
Right. Very good. Awesome. So, I'm going to get to what you have behind you because I want you to show us a couple of samples also. This sounds really cool. Now, I'm not sure if you mentioned this. How soon do they need to be sending out their invitations before
so their invitations, you want to mail those out 8 to 10 weeks before your wedding date. And that gives your guest enough time to properly plan and make arrangements for it. But before that, when you send out your save the date, the sooner the better, anywhere from 12 months to 8 months before the wedding. Sometimes we've got guests that are traveling for that wedding, so we want to allow them ample time to make accommodations for travel, for accommodations. So 8 to 12 months for your save the date, and you want to mail out those wedding invitations 8 to 10 weeks before the wedding date.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Well, that sounds fantastic. I have another question for you here. So you told us about your business, and you told us a little bit about your invitations. Now, tell us, when did you establish your business, and how long have you been a professional doing this?
So Social Situations has been located here in the heart of Harlingen for many, many years. I took it over 9 years ago. we've been here, gosh, it feels like forever. I remember social situations back from when I was in high school living here in town.
Right. Yes, I remember Donna Liston.
Yeah.
She used to have that place, and she did wedding planning and stuff like that also, and she was
Yeah.
very good. And I remember when you took over, and man, that's awesome that you're doing
Yeah.
so well still.
Seems like just yesterday, but we just celebrated our 9th year in April.
Ninth year, yeah. Wow, that is amazing. That's really good. Very good. Well, fantastic. Here's question number 3. So, um, what would you say, Clara, that makes you different from other professionals in your type of business? I mean, do you have an edge? Something that makes you different? What can you share to our brides that are listening that what makes you a little unique?
Unique or different, I think we have a very large selection from all of the printed materials to the printed detail cards and the gifts and the accessories. Our selection definitely helps us to stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And because we have such a large selection, it allows us to offer our brides and our grooms a selection from every budget range. You know, I tell clients, no budget too small or too big. Talk to us. Let's sit down. Let's understand what it is that you're trying to accomplish. What tone are we trying to set for that wedding?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's talk about the budget part of it. 9 out of 10 times, David, we're really good about being able to find money-saving ways when printing those accessories. And, you know, our goal at the end is just to allow the customers to walk out the door and be really happy with the accessories that we designed and sold to them, and then them remember that they were able to save some costs down the road.
Awesome. Fantastic. Very good. So, do you have some samples that you can show our brides here today?
Yeah.
I'd like to see what you have.
So you see behind me, we've got some albums. That's just a tiny little piece of what we've got. We've got a huge selection of albums. Not only do we sell invitations or designer invitations from albums, but we do custom work as well. Save the dates are really, really fun and popular. Everybody likes to put their pictures on them.
Yes.
We have them save the date. You know, I mentioned some of those showers that happen during the planning phase. Couple showers are really popular right now. Themed showers for those couples. Maybe the ladies' luncheon or the bridal shower.
Mm-hmm.
These kind of cards can be printed on the front and printed on the back. That's a really good money-saving tip right there, David.
Awesome.
For your ceremony, you know, brides like a wedding program. You want to let your guests know who's participating, who played a special role. So programs, traditional programs are great. Print front, print back. Maybe the ceremony's an outdoor ceremony, which down here in the valley, outdoor ceremonies are beautiful, but it's warm, right? Mm-hmm. You've got programs that are fans. So it's, you know, kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Program, fan, and it's a fun little keepsake.
Very cool.
Yeah. You got fun things like personalized napkins, personalized koozies, water bottle labels, cups, you name it.
Man, you got it all. That's awesome, Clara.
Yeah, anything you can print on, we can help you with.
Very, very cool. So, Clara, let me ask you a quick question. So, as far as invitations, what would the brides expect as far as their turnaround? I mean, they do their selection, they personalize their invitation for the wedding. What is your turnaround for the brides as far as
1 week? 5 business days is all we need. Yeah, once we've sat and designed that with our clients and they've approved all their proofs, 5 business days, if not sooner, David. Sometimes it's 3 business days. So it's a really quick turnaround process.
Wow, that is amazing. That is fast. That is super fast. Man, for some reason I thought they took longer, but you're saying a week? Wow, that is super fast. That is very good. Yeah.
It can take longer. It just depends what source you go through. But one of the things that I think makes us a little different here is that turnaround time. You know, we're going to sit with you. We're going to design it. We're going to proof it, and we're submitting it right away. And we stay on top of that order. You know, we want to make sure we get it in our hands, assemble it, and get it right back to our customers quickly. Very,
very good. So here's another question for you. And this show is based on giving the brides the best advice. So that's exactly what I'm going to ask you, Clara. What advice would you give the bride that's looking for your type of service? What kind of advice can you give us?
I think the best advice, David, that I can give is when you're shopping for your wedding stationery goods, come into a brick and mortar store, somewhere like us here at Social Situations. You want to deal with somebody face to face. You want to be able to hold somebody accountable to things, right? You want to walk in there and feel the different paper weights, the different textures, the printing formats. When we do this kind of stuff online, we don't have that help. We don't get to feel things. We don't get to see things. You want to use your senses, right? Sounds kind of cheesy, but that's what you want to do. Ordering them online by yourself is not always the easiest thing to do. Why not just walk in, deal with somebody, let them design it for you, let them show you the samples. You want that face-to-face connection, because your stationery ensemble, David, from start to finish, I mean, that's an investment in your wedding. So you want to make sure that your finished product is exactly what you wanted and that it exceeds your expectations. So my best advice is, whether you're coming into Social Situations or anywhere else, walk into a brick and mortar store, sit down with a designer, look at the things, feel them, touch them, talk about it. And I think that's just, some of the best advice I can give you.
Yeah, that's really good advice, actually. I like that. Yeah, I think it's important, like you said, just sit down and see the invitation for yourself. I was having a conversation with a bride recently that did a destination wedding, and she says no matter how many pictures they send you of like their wedding bouquet or the flowers they're going to be using, the colors they're going to be using, they're never going to be as exact. Their green might be a little different from your green, if that makes sense. And so I agree with you. When designing or you're thinking of your wedding invitations, I think it's only fair that they come in person and they see it for themselves. They see the foil stamping that you're going to be using, all that good stuff, all those little details that make a beautiful wedding invitation. So yeah, I agree with you, definitely.
It's got to set the tone for this wedding, right?
Yes, definitely. It's all about setting the tone. Very good. So, Clara, here we go. So I have one more question for you.
Okay.
So, where can our brides find you? Are you on? Do you have a website? Where can they find you? And also, how far in advance can they book you? Let's say they wanted to book you, or book your services for invitations or anything that you offer. How soon in advance? What would you say?
As soon as you get engaged, you set that wedding date, you pick the location, come in and see us. We can help you with your save the dates. And then throughout the planning process, we want to become your friends. We want to guide you through that. We'll help guide you as far as it's time to start designing this piece of your stationery onto the next piece. And we even follow through, David, after the wedding has happened. Thank you cards are really important. I think our day and time, we tend to forget about thank you cards, but it's really a nice gesture. So even after the wedding has happened, we're there to remind you about those thank you cards. We're there to help you design them and print them.
Wow, very good.
Yeah, and as far as finding us, so I mentioned earlier, we're located in the heart of Harlingen. We're at 1110 East Harrison Avenue in Harlingen. Been here for many, many, many years. You can also find us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. We've got Social Situations Stationery. And we've also got our Social Situations Wedding and Events. That covers the other aspect of our business.
Right, and I'm looking at your Facebook page right here. Can you see it as well?
I can. So this one's actually our wedding and events page. We also have a Social Situations Stationery page. And so that's the page you get to go and visit to learn more about your stationery, your wedding stationery ensemble, some of the promotions we might be running, different tips, different ideas, different samples.
Okay, let's see if I can find that.
Let's see.
Oh, there it is. There it is, right there.
That's it, right there.
Okay, so this is it.
So actually, that's our studio right there. As you can only see behind me a couple albums, but as you can see there, we've got a lot more. Mm-hmm. So we invite you to come on in and take a look. An appointment is not required. We're here Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. And on Saturdays, we do set those up by appointment only, just because it's our busiest day of the week. We want to make sure that we've got enough people, enough staff to attend to everybody directly.
Very cool, very cool. And I see some pictures here of some of these young ladies, and you do some. What are you offering here?
So this is part of our stationery boutique, David, and these are the personalized accessories. Bridal party gifts are really big right now. Aside from printing on paper, we've got the personalization for things like robes, leggings, the fun Oxford shirts, the tote bags, the cosmetic bags. And we've got
very cool. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't think we just cater to the ladies. We take the grooms and the groomsmen into consideration as well.
Yeah, look at that, future wifey. Very cool. Very cool. So you guys that are watching this, brides, you're doing your planning right now. Check out Clara from Social Situations. Check out all this stuff that she has. This is really cool stuff. In case that a bride wanted to purchase possibly something online, can they do that? Can they go, can they see something here on Facebook and just call you and say, hey, you know what, maybe I like the shoes or something, I want to do something like that? Can they do?
So we're in the process of recreating our website. It is not live right now. So if you see something on our Facebook page or our Instagram page, send us a private message or a DM, or just give us a call, and we can definitely help you with that. We have a really cool online proofing system, David, that will allow our clients to be able to see their personalized gift or paper product before it goes into production.
Right. Wow, this is really cool. There's so many things here on your Facebook page. So many cool things that the brides could order for their wedding day.
Thank you.
Lots of accessories. That's awesome. So guys, you heard it from Clara, and there you go, guys. So much to offer. This is really good information for the brides, Clara. Well, I think that's all the questions I had for you today. Tell us, we can find you on Facebook. You're working on your website, right? We're updating the website. You're in Harlingen also. Right. Harlingen, and they could also order stuff online if they wanted to, or they can call you, and if they see something, they can you can ship it to them.
Absolutely.
That's very good. Or they can just stop by your store, right?
Stop by. You're always welcome.
Awesome. Very good. Well, Clara, I think this is the end of our interview here. Thank you so much for giving us all your information and giving us your tips. I hope that brides that are watching here today could take something back with them. And thank you. Again, this is awesome. This is our first one. I'm excited. And Clara, enough. Thank you for watching the Best Advice Wedding Talk.
Well, thanks for the invitation, David. I really appreciate it. And good luck with the podcast.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Okay. We'll stay connected. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay. I think we just stopped right there.